There, and thank you for watching. I'm Tim Elliott. Another lawsuit being brought against Wisconsin's oldest maximum security prison. The mother of Jeanette Maier has filed a lawsuit saying her son was subjected to cruel and unusual punishment at the Waupun Correctional Institution. Now, this is the fourth action brought by relatives of men who have died there since 2023. The 62-year-old man died of dehydration, and investigation found that guards had shut off the water to his cell. Now, Randall Hepp, the former warden there, was charged with felony misconduct in connection to this case. He pleaded no contest. He was fined $500.